with Jonah Home Inspections. Today is February 19th, 2026, and we're doing a sewer scope here in Stockton. We're at 2692 West, Rimrock Drive, and we have the camera pushed out 43 feet to the septic tank. Now this is basically the top of the septic tank that you're seeing on the screen now. I always recommend having a when you're on septic, I would recommend that it be cleaned, basically pumped, and then evaluated further. This video is going to look at the lateral line, but doesn't tell us anything about the septic tank or where it is or how functional it is. Right off the bat, well, I was going to say no standing water. It looks like we're going through a little bit of standing water with a little bit of buildup, but really not too bad so far. You never want to have too much standing water, or else that indicates that you have bad grade. It's like PVC pipe, which is plastic, which is what I would expect on this age of a house. I think that's a sewer access point, probably right outside the foundation, and I did see one stepped up on the side of the house by the AC unit, and so I would assume that the septic tank is on in that direction, probably 15 feet out past that riser, or clean out rather. Which is a different type of plastic. A little bit of buildup through here. You want to do your best to avoid putting things down the line that shouldn't be. You even have to be a little more careful on septic. A fair amount of buildup through there. Little bit of buildup under the house. It's hard to predict whether that would be enough to cause a blockage. Sometimes when a house sits vacant, that can dry up and cause it to back up when it fills again, and so that's always a concern if it does harden. But I was only barely going underneath that waste in a couple of spots. Sometimes all it takes is running a significant amount of water to kind of flush that out. Water down a sewer line is really helpful in that way. If you really wanted to be proactive, you could have it cleaned out, and that would really prevent any sort of an issue. I guess I wouldn't expect that to cause a blockage, but I wouldn't rule it out either. I'm going to end this recording now.